So I decided to go ahead and pull the water pump on the Civic, which I didn't move my G35s, which was stupid. I didn't plan on going this far, and I just ended up doing it anyway. And then I dumped antifreeze all over my G35 when it come out. So all that's took out, the water pump's out, and so the water pump, where it's laying, I gave it a once over, and these things, the way the water pump is designed is there's a weep hole, and let me find it right here. All right, so on the Hondas, let's find the weep hole. I had it right there. Okay, so let's see. It's set sideways like this. Cool. All right, cool. Alright, so when I took it off, unbolted it from the motor, when I got the covers off and the timing stuff off, well, the first thing I noticed, there was no bolt in this hole. So, yeah, I can't say that it was bad. It spins loose, like it could be, you know, worn. And I think it's lucky that it's lasted as long as it has. But I couldn't tell if it's leaking from the weep hole or the fact that there was a bolt missing. So, I really don't know what the issue was. The gasket, looks like it's sealed okay when they put it on there. But, yeah, didn't have that bolt. So, just gonna throw it out there. If you ever change a water pump on the car, you try to want to put all the bolts in it. Just saying, that way you don't have to do it again. Now, it had sealed, I think, for at least, you know, for a period of time, because this car's been driven. The way the head gasket and the wear on the motor, you know, I think it's been driven a little bit. It has run hot. Somebody's drove it hot, and I don't know if they did a bunch of work and just didn't do it right, or the timing belt looks worn. The water pump looks like it's got some miles on it, unless they just fixed it and just kept throwing water in it, or it leaked, you know, right out of the gate, or they might have got lucky and it didn't leak. But it didn't have all the bolts in it. So, yeah. But I got a new water pump coming tomorrow. That's why I didn't worry about moving all the cars out and doing all that. I just kind of, from what I could reach underneath here, I got the lower timing cover off, crank pulley, and I was just going to get the belt loose, and I was like, oh, there's the water pump. So I just started taking it loose, and I thought most of it had drained already, and I was wrong. So there's water all over the floor and antifreeze and all over my car, and it's a mess. But either way, yeah, the water pump didn't have a bolt in it, so it may or may not have been bad. I don't know. But I'll have to hunt a bolt, which I got another motor sitting back there somewhere. I'll rob that bolt, and we'll put all the bolts in it, and so that way we can, maybe it won't leak on us. I don't know. All right, here we go. And for some strange reason, I've ended up with this Altima and that Altima. So, yeah, I have no clue what that's about. So, I may scrap one, part them out, I really don't know. We knocked a hole in the tank in this one earlier, so that'll probably be scrap, but maybe parts for now. Who knows? All right, here we go. saw, we got the old Civic running. I think she's out of gas. I can't make up my mind if it is or not, but my jump box, little deal, I gotta recharge it. But it was running fine, it died. And you crank it back a couple times, it'll run, die every time you crank it. I'm thinking possibly out of gas. The hand's not reading out of gas. But I'll let it cool off. And if I come back and I crank it and it runs for a while and it does this, then it might be something in the distributor or something. The coil in the distributor getting hot and it's shutting off. But I think the motor is solid. I think we're good there. So now whatever the problem is, it's going to be something just, you know, electrical, maybe the switch, ignition switch or something temperature related. And the fan kicks on. So they probably run about an hour. And I'm reading just a little over empty. So it shouldn't be out, but that could be, you know, false reading or something, or it may be stuck, float may be stuck. But I'll put some gas in it tomorrow or crank it and let it run and see what it'll do. If it runs good without dying, like it's out of fuel, there's something up with the distributor, I think. Which I think I got another one somewhere. So either way, got the Civic running. I'm happy with the motor. The thing runs really, really good. I got to change the oil on it and figure out why it's dying, if it's out of fuel or the distributor. Then we'll be ready for a test drive. I did get the handle in today for the Subaru. Got to put that in. Find some ground wires for the Subaru where they pulled them when they were pulling the motor out. My son's car's done, so the Civic's almost done. Subaru's almost done. This maybe want to do some more stuff with my son's car. It's pretty close. We got to flip some tires. We got to get some tires mounted balanced, but we got 2 weeks till we drift again. So, and it's just the first week after drifting, and it's Wednesday. So, yeah, maybe we'll get some stuff caught up. Maybe get some stuff done, make a little money. All right, here we go. All right, how's it going, guys and girls? Welcome to today's video. Today, it's probably just a little short something anyway. It's later in the evening, it's about quitting time anyway. I've been tire scavenging. The gentleman I rent to one of my rentals to actually owns a tire shop. Well, been at his shop, been scavenging tires. There's two. I might get lucky and they fit my black wheels. That one's going to be, we got 5 of these, but they're going to be possibly way too big. And I got some random ones here that don't fit anything. One fits that second wheel. One right here fits that wheel. Now the mate of it's still okay. Got that wheel. Got a set of 16s over there. A pile over here. So in the morning, I'm going to come to the shop. I've been chasing rentals, renting stuff today. So I'm going to come to the shop, try to sit down and get a game plan on these tires so we can have something to drift on this weekend. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Before you know it, it'll be Friday because I still want to try to change the oil in my car. Get it on the lift possibly and see what I can do from there. But I'm actually working on, I got my laptop here and I'm going to see if I got the right connection to hook it up to this USB port on this MSD 6014. It's the computer, the MSD set up for this LS swap GMC Canyon. I'm going to hook that thing up real quick and maybe, if I got one of the right connections, download the app and see if I can't possibly, it's not the right plug, and if I can't possibly figure out that setting in that truck to get that thing to have a little heat in it where the timing is pulled out with that, I guess it's just the base map or whatever. That'll work. It's a short one, but it'll work. So I'm going to download this app, hook up the 6014 MSD box, and see if we can't get some kind of reading on this computer to see if we can turn this truck up a little bit, try to get some power in it. I think the timing's way down, and I want to try to see if I can crank it up a little bit. So I probably won't film all that. It might take a little bit. So I gotta download the app, hook it up. But if I start getting some functionality out of the whole ordeal, I may kick the camera on and just kind of show you where I'm at with it, or we'll kind of learn together. But I don't know what I'm doing with this truck. I looked at a Chevy 1500 today, and he's got a GMC. We may end up doing some trading from my old Ford work truck. Neither one are four-wheel drive, and that's the last four-wheel drive I got that's functioning right now. And I gotta have full drive where I live, and with the rentals and everything I do, I need a four-wheel drive. So I may not, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's an LS truck, and I can take this LS swap out, put it in that truck. I'll debate on what I'm gonna do here. All right, here we go. All right, guys, I guess overall it's been a pretty good week. I've had some help this week. I've had a guy doing some wiring over at the one rental that's been empty. Finally getting some of that done. Got the Civic's pretty much done, at least as far as the motor itself, and I'm waiting on a test pipe for it to finish the exhaust. Then I'll be able to get it off the lift, move it around, see what else, if it needs brakes or wheel bearings or whatever, tires. I think it's got new tires on it. Make sure they're balanced and all that, drive it around a little bit, see what the deal is, make sure transmission shifts smooth. Then we'll see where we're going there. The Subaru, got the door handle changed, got it running, driving. I got to put 2 ground straps on it. It should be good there. Fairly productive week. I hauled off Altima. I picked up another Altima that I had at a friend of mine's house. And so I'm going to take the bagged S10, and I'm going to creep back to the house. Be an early day for me. It's first of the month. I got to chase rent next couple of days. Might take this weekend off if I can. Take me a little bit of a break. Alright, we'll see you on the next one. Here we go.
I'm feeling high.